Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome again to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. I say welcome again to my podcast, Snacks Thoughts. And what is my thought for today? Well, you guys know obviously what had happened with FTX, with the crypto and with Sam Friedman or Bankman Friedman. Some call him Scam Bankman Friedman. you know, and how FTX, took a nosedive, I guess you can say, because of his greed or whatever like that, and that he scammed a lot of people, out of money, but myself, and this is just my opinion, and my perspective and what I see, in spite of the lows, if you want to say the potential dangers of cryptocurrency. It is my opinion that I believe that cryptocurrency is the future and it's here to stay. It's definitely going to be a big part of our financial future as you see everything going digital. Now, obviously, you're going to have certain individuals that try to, scam or may get greedy. But you got to look at it this way. If Sam Bankman Friedman hadn't decided to get greedy with investors' money, he actually could have pulled that off. And actually, they were, doing pretty good and making money, but he got greedy, That's the difference. And so it's not that crypto currency is a bad investment. It's the individuals that maybe are in certain platforms and that are managing it. It's a matter of character. But here's why I say that cryptocurrency is going to be around and it's a mainstay and it's not going anywhere. Number one, you have to look at the banks and these big businesses and corporations that have now invested in cryptocurrency and they've gotten involved. When you see huge credit card companies such as Visa, MasterCard, or you see big banks, you see JP Morgan or Chase Bank and others as well, setting up cryptocurrency departments. And they set up certain types of crypto currency slash credit cards slash ATM cards. That ought to tell you exactly where we're headed. See, when Bitcoin and Ethereum came to be and they were established as cryptocurrencies, especially with Bitcoin and then Ethereum to follow, that right there set the tone as to where we're headed in the future. And we are headed to a cashless society. Now, granted, they do have the digital fiat currencies that are coming out, the US dollar, USDC, or you have the digital yuan, and other countries obviously are following, with the digital euro, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But all of these digital currencies, they're set to interact with cryptocurrencies. So the system is being geared to have each country has its own digital currency, but also they will be heavily invested in crypto, and crypto will be a big part of that. Now exactly which part cryptocurrency will fill, I think I see it definitely, obviously, as a digital asset. There's no doubt about that. It's going to be a digital asset, from what I'm seeing. Now, how the banks and, governments are going to interact with it, I am not exactly sure. But if they are making the digital yuan, digital dollar, digital euro, and other countries doing the same with their currency, if they're making it where it can function peer-to-peer with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies, Dogecoin, all that stuff, that means that it's set to to interact, and they're set to be interchangeable, where you can move money back and forth between the two. Good example would be if you have the U.S. digital currency, the digital dollar, which is it's on Robinhood on the stock market as well, and on the cryptocurrency market. Basically, you can use those digital dollars to either buy other digital nations' currencies, such as the digital yuan, or you can buy Bitcoin with it. You can buy Dogecoin with it. So they're interactive, and you can move money backwards and forwards. And banks are already setting these systems up. In a digital dollar, yuan, etc. It's already here. So there are some people that have their opinions about cryptocurrency because they've seen some of the potential pitfalls, but it's like anything else. When you always had scammers in any financial system or in anything where people feel that they can make money and they get greedy. It's nothing wrong with the actual, the currency. It's just a matter of a few individuals whose hands it may come into, and they think that they can get a little bit extra, off the top. And obviously, Sam Bankman-Friedman obviously had loads of money, so he didn't need, to try to steal investors' money, and try to scam and do what he did. He had no need to do it. He had more than enough. But it's just a case in point of greed with FTX. Other than that, FTX would have been successful, But yeah, you have to watch and see with these cryptocurrencies. Look at whose hands and who's getting involved in it. You have people that, and I'm not going to mention big names that had not cryptocurrency, but now all of a sudden you find out they're coming out that they were invested in it all along. So whenever you get the big wigs or the elites' hands into it, that means that it is something of value. And more people eventually, they will flow into crypto. They'll start buying it eventually. It's just like anything else. You get the kinks, ironed out. Governments are coming up with their regulations for it. If cryptocurrency weren't here to stay and it was of no value, the government wouldn't be trying to figure out ways to regulate it and tax it. So they're not. The plan is not to get rid of cryptocurrency. The plan is to figure out how to regulate it, and also how these governments can get their taxes out of it. That's what the deal is. And they are definitely, obviously the Biden administration is on the hunt, and the IRS, for those that have crypto and they want to get their tax dollars out of it. And you got the Security and Exchange Commissions that's heavily involved, in the coming up with the regulation of it. So you're not going to have huge corporations or JP Morgan Chase, Visa, MasterCard. You're not going to have these huge companies, saying Amazon. I mean, it just goes on and on, getting involved in cryptocurrency, and it's not going to be here to stay. There's no way. Cryptocurrency is part of automation. They go hand in hand, and it all ties in. So this is just my opinion. Like I said, I'm in. I'm gonna buy some more cryptocurrency, and hey guys, it's your choice. But it's, you want to do your research, on which ones that you buy. But I would definitely say you better get in now, because there are going to be some more cryptocurrencies. People are saying that, well, there's never going to be, they're never going to get explosive growth like they had those that jumped in early to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. But there will be others that are going to take off, because you have other countries that are second or third world as well that are jumping in. And what's going to happen, crypto is going to pull them up in the digital era and technology. It's going to pull them up to first world standards. So they're going to be, right in there, with the West. So stay tuned. For cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's not going anywhere now. There are those, hey, you may have your different opinions as to why it's not going to last, or you think that it's just going to disintegrate into oblivion, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. And you are more than welcome to leave your comments if you have a different opinion and you have research, and you have some statistics or figures to prove or back up your point of thesis as to why you think that cryptocurrency is not going to make it. But I beg to differ. It is here to stay, and it is a part of our future. It is a part, and you cannot get away from it. Granted, some question and be like, well, it can be turned off with a switch. Well, so can our money with the banks. So can our credit cards. So there's no getting around it. It is a part of automation. It's a part of technology, and it is a part of our financial future. I would consider it as a digital asset that interacts with digital fiat currencies. And obviously you be able to buy stocks. Saying within other investments. It's coming, so it's here to stay. There's just fine tuning it, and they're getting the kinks ironed out before it gets institutionalized or instituted into our system. Excuse me, guys. But that's all I have on this one, and that is my opinion and my perspective. So I'm going in to go and get some more. But obviously, you don't invest, in anything, and invest any money that you can't afford or risk to lose. In order to jump into investing, in cryptocurrency, it needs to be disposable income. It shouldn't be income that you need, or you shouldn't be taking income that you need from your household in order to invest in this and doing foolish things, taking out loans and, taking out equity. That's just my opinion. People's finances, they can do what they want to do, but I'm just saying there's a limit to everything. And it's the same with the stock market, the same with buying gold or silver. If you don't have the disposable income to buy precious metals, then basically, obviously, it's not for you, at this time. You have to have disposable income in order to invest. If you need the money to live off of and to survive, then the investment game, obviously, right now is not for you. You need to either be making more money or figure out a side hustle or, some other way to bring in multiple streams of incomes so that you can use some of that income to invest, in retirement savings, into the stock market, into buying precious metals, cryptocurrency, saving up in the bank, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you just have to use common sense. So I would say don't let these guys and ladies boogeyman you about cryptocurrency. Highs and lows are going to happen whenever you're dealing with investing and whenever you're dealing with financial markets. That's just the name of the game, and you just have to do your best to research it and just roll with the punches, And everybody is always going to say something is a failure when it's something that's new, and they may be potentially afraid of it because of its volatility. But high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward. So, hey, balance your portfolio out and basically pick your battles wisely. And that's all I have on this one. And I want to thank you guys for listening and for all those that are subscribed. The name of this podcast is Snacks Thoughts, SNAKZTHOUGH, Snacks Thoughts. And this podcast can be found on Anchor, Spotify, Spreaker, Acast, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and a host of other social media outlets. Also, I have a YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. That's EricBroadus or ericbroadusyoutube.com. So please go over to my YouTube channel and subscribe. Smash that bell to become a subscriber. Smash the like button to like the video. Smash the unlike button if you don't like the videos. Either way, leave a comment. Love to dialogue with you. Everyone is entitled to their opinion and has a right to be heard. And the same, join Snacks Thoughts as well. And share them and push them out. Lastly, I'm teaching courses on Skillshare, how to succeed in the military, leadership, cultural diversity, and a host of other topics. But I have, as I said, more military content coming out as well as philosophical topics. So stay tuned, guys. But share Snacks Thoughts and Eric Broadus YouTube. Share it and my teaching on Skillshare. Push it out. Friends, families, enemies, frenemies, cats, goats, rats, bats, dogs, whatever. Share it, push it out. That's all I have on this one. And again, guys, cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Peace out. Catch you on the next one later.